Hello, welcome back to another WITE2 online challenge. No early end, played by email. It is turn 30. It's January 11th, 1942. There's the turn summary. I lost another 20,000, but I also lost some aircraft. Even though ground support is not turned on, I still lost 10 fighter bombers. Even though they weren't carrying bombers, they were just in the fighting state. um, which is highly annoying. I lost 76 off the map. Yeah, the other ones were going to North Africa. I could have cancelled, but this time I think I'll let them go to North Africa. Um, yeah, so the repair pool has gone down, which is good. The pool of trucks has gone up, and so is the what's in the unit has gone up as well. Uh, the excess of garrison in the west, Smolensk partisans and Soviet partisans. Right, let's have a look at the losses. The ground losses. There's the 20,000. Air losses. There's the 10 losses. He did send some bombers in, so he lost 56. That's interesting. So my fighters actually were just fight their planes, which is fairly good. Like destroyed units, nothing there apart from disbanded Romanian reserve brigades. Nothing in here. Nope. Map men. I'll just minimize that, get that out of the way, because I've got something to show you. But map men, yeah, as you see in the previous video, it's all gone up. If these, oh, it's just creeped up below mine. Map aircraft, yeah. You want to look at them closely, pause the video. Total map men on all theatre boxes. I'm still well above them on that. Guns, yeah, he's back above us. Tanks, yes, back above us. He's like obviously building his tank strength up in the reserves, probably, so something like that. Aircraft, yep. Starting to slowly come back up and go against us. Anyway, the thing I wanted to show you, which I've never noticed, I went back on pictures back to the ones I've still got, turn 14, which is 16 turns ago. I don't know if you've noticed, but I should look on Facebook and have a look how far back it does go. But anyway, I'll get my pen out and I'll show you once I get up and running again. Is why is this not working? Do, 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 do. Not working. What the parker? What the pen? Why ain't it changing? 2 seconds. Right, we'll kill that and we'll start again. Kill it. It's not working properly. And we'll reload it. Is it going to work this time? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's here. See this little hex here? I've went back on my screenshots of turn 14 as far as I can go back. I've never actually looked on Facebook, which I think I will do after this turn. There's a unit here in this hex, and I've never noticed it, and he's done nothing with it. It's just sat there. So I'm going to have to set something there, which I've this reinforcement here I've brought in. He's going to have to go over here and take it out. But I can't understand why he hasn't moved it and why I haven't noticed that. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but 2 seconds. Give us 2 seconds. I'm just going to pause the video. Yes, yeah, I've had a quick look on my Facebook page, and I went back as far as thingy. Obviously, before turn 6, you couldn't really distinguish what was what. But on turn 6, there is one thing here and one thing here. But on turn 7, when I've moved the troops, what were around about, well, I changed colour. There was some troops around about one there, one there, and I think there's one down here. I've moved them on turn 7 there, 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 and this one hex remains here, and it's an actual troop. there's troops there. That's why it hasn't flipped, and I've never noticed from turn 7 all the way to turn 30. It's unbelievable, and I wonder if anybody else has picked up on that. So yeah, I wonder why he hasn't moved it, unless it's got no movement point. Unless it's I don't know, it could be a commander's unit, like a headquarters, and that's why it hasn't moved. But surely if it was head army guard, you would just relocate it and just lose a general, maybe. We'll have to go on turn 31. We'll I don't know, will that get all the way across there at turn? It depends on the movement points. I don't think it will. Yeah. So that's that one thing. So we'll just get rid of them. So remember that. Weird that. Anyway, I've waffled on quite a bit there, haven't I? Yeah. So nothing much is going to happen. So it'll still be the one episode of all 3 bits in north, centre, and south. Uh, but he has done something this turn, or the previous turn on his turn. Right, we'll look on here. Nothing happened, none whatsoever, apart from me moving that up here. So, yeah, I need to find another level 2 rail yard. Is there a level 2 rail yard anywhere up here? Is that a level 2 rail yard? No, it's a level 1. This one, Luga, that's a level 1. And Novigrad, that's a level 1 as well. Mm. Shmik, that's a level 2 rail yard. This one over here, that's a rail 1. This one, what's this one? Rail 1. Let's have a look on the map. There's a rail yard there. No, that might be a man-made one. Yeah, level 1. That's a level 1. What's this one up here? That's a level 1 as well. Yeah. So I'm debating where to send this Panzer army. Because I know fine well when I pushed up this way, there was a load of troops here. I don't know if they're still there or if he spread them out. It might be better to do a shorter route. Maybe through here and then to there to cut Leningrad off. Provided if these troops are still here. But because I can't do any scouting missions, I don't know if they're still there. Because of the blizzards. Yeah. So we'll get on. We're moving the rail unit, which is down here. When you get it off the rail. We'll move it to there. Repair there. Repair there. And that's as far as we're going to get. Depots. Yeah, I need to get all the way to these two here. Yeah. So how many depots around here? There's one, two, two here. There's one there. They've got sufficient stores. I could park them up here. Yeah, I might actually do that. I'll move uh, 4th Panzer Army to there. Oh, I didn't make you move Army Group North, you wally. Wally, wally, wally. Just 4th Panzer to there. And then or it might be easy to move them by rail actually. Yeah, we'll move them by rail. Move that one to there. Move that one to there. I know I'm using the rail capacity. I'm okay with that. Yeah, one after, wouldn't I? Yeah. But not much supplies up there. I think I'll be okay. Move you to there, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll move you to there. Hopefully you won't have done any scouting. Can't get any of them off the train. 71, 71, 37, 81, 41, 98. We can get him off the train. And that is it. Um, and what we'll do is put that to a level 4. And then they're in position to go up where I want them to go. Unless he notices them they're being moved there. But we don't know. Right, that rail unit's being moved. Over here is the problem I am having. He's done a counter attack here. If you can't see it, I'll circle it there. He's routed me regiments. Knew that would come back to bite us. Yeah. So I'm going to have to use some these panzers over here to reinforce this line. I did have a rail unit somewhere over here. There he is. So we're going to have to repair there, repair there, repair there, and that's as far as I'm going to get. Don't even get to that bloody rail line. Man alive. This bad weather. So annoying. What to do here? Unless where's the commander for this one? Shuffle these round. Second army. Yeah. I'll get you there. So we'll do that. And we'll move you to there. And then we'll shuffle you down to there. Yeah, we'll shuffle you down to there. We'll shuffle you down to there. We'll shuffle you there was down here. Yep. And then we'll take the 10th motorized, put him in there. And we'll take Das Reich, put him in there. We'll take you, put you there. Then we'll take your headquarters, put them there. We'll move you to there. Move you there. We'll move you to there. Move you to there. We'll move you into there. I didn't want to do that, man. Man alive. We'll move you into there. Move you to there. We'll move you to there. And we'll move you to there. Hopefully he doesn't notice that. Hmm. I'm going to move that there. And move him that one. And we are going to take this one and move and then move it back one. There we go. So to get sight of me, he's going to have to move a troop forward. And my plan is, if he doesn't notice it and he continues pushing this way, which I'm hoping he will, these will break through there and get a little encirclement. Hey, hey, hey! Plan of plans. Right, first things first is we need to put you back together. Build. Have I got anything? But yeah. We'll have to put you into there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to entice them. Is that the right word? I'll put you there. And I'm going to break this one up and I'm going to put you into there. Try to see where he's going. He's got rifle divisions, rifle divisions, rifle divisions. Unknown one there, and he's got one tank and one core. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to have to move him over here and put on reserve. And I'm going to have to break you up. Sorry, mate. I'm going to have to break you up, put you into there. Yeah. Right, where were we? Yeah, I think that's the best I'm going to get. Hopefully, it doesn't notice this build up here. Hope he hasn't got his company spies out. Yeah. And we're going to change that to a 4. So this depot is connected up. So we're going to have to spend 1 AP on that. And we'll spend 1 AP on that. Get that depot's repairing because it needs supplies. Supplies. We'll get rid of this epic pen as well. Yep. Get rid of it. There we go. Oh. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, that's that done. What we need to do is we need to get this fresh unit in here because he's attacking here. Put you on ready. You're on to reserve. You're into reserve. He's not attacking my main line yet. Yeah. I'm just worried about these depots here. So I'm hoping he'll continue going this way. Because that is rather weak. Yeah. Bit risky. Anyway, we need to get a move on, so we need to move this rail unit. Rail. I'm actually going to get in there and repair that. No, it's done it again. It's another 4. Son of a bitch. Man alive. Yeah, I'm going to spend another AP on this one to get this up and going. Can't believe it. Whoa, it would have been so nice to bloody repair that 1x. So I think I will spend an AP in there and have another depot there in Volnokovac. No good names. Um, hmm. Right, move on to down here. We're okay down here for the time being. Hungarian tanks are a bit knackered. 31. We'll put you on refit. We'll put you on refit as well. Even though the one fit because they're on the front line, I do it anyway. You know, you may get a little bit of strength. Um, down here is the other where he did a little brook through. I'll show you on. Yeah, oh, wait there. I forgot to show these up here. He attacked there. The Hungarians held, and this is where he attacked me regiments. I'm hoping he'll continue going south, but with us putting these ones here on reserve, that should be enough to stop him, and then I'll come in behind them. That's what I'm hoping. He'll continue going down. I hope he's going to fall into me trap. Do any fall into me traps? Comment on that. Yeah. So we'll go back down here. Is the other place where they attacked, which is down here. He, he attacked there, made the 125th retreat. He attacked there, he made the 76th infantry to retreat. And he attacked the 125th again there and made them retreat. So we'll have to find out which is where. So when you turn that off, there's that 76th, and so the 125th went back here. Oh, that went canny bit. Yeah. So what I might do here is take this one and place them there, and I'll take you and place you in there. I'm going to leave that hex where it is. And I'm going to move you to there, onto that depot. And I'm going to move you back here, onto that depot. Then I am going to place this tank unit here. Don't want to, but I'm going to have to. Hopefully he's too far back to notice them. Oh, we're there. Might actually undo that. I might actually change that plan. First of all, we'll move this rail. How far we're going to get. Actually, you know what I might do before I move this rail is put the depots on again. That's connected. That's up and running. Check this. This here and that one there. I'm going to put depots in. I'm going to put depots. I'm going to spend APs in there. One in there. One in there. And I'm with this really. I'm actually going to go with there. Just turn them off and turn that on. Yeah. Yeah. So rather than going that way, I can still do this one. Connect that depot and move on to that one, that one, that one, and that's as far as I'm going to get. And that turn here, well, next turn it'll hook that depot up here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move this rail unit this horse cavalry brigade to there. I'm going to have to put this Italian. Oh, no, I'll take this. I'll take the weaker one. Place him in that hex there. And I'll move you to back one in that depot, where that new created depot here. It'll be damaged when it comes online next turn. I'll move you back to there, and I'll put you on to reserve. I'll put you on to reserve. Uh-huh. And then next turn is this really want to go into there. Connect that depot up, repair there, and then it'll go back up this way. Connect that depot up, and then straight up the rail line. It's probably here. And then we'll see what we'll get on. But we'll obviously got to deal with these counter attacks. Where to send XIV? Well, I think I want to actually send this commander to there, and I'm going to send these over here. Yeah, I'm going to send him to there, you there, you there, and I'll send you there. This is not the whole of 1st Panzer. How damaged is this one? It's down to 73. I think I'm going to spend an AP on that. Let's have a look down here. See, I'm just, because it's snow on the ground, I'm just not strong enough. I think, do I give up that depot? Yeah, because he can attack us on 3 fronts, so I'm going to pull him back to there. I'm going to give up that fort level. Yeah, I think that's the best outcome I'm going to get there. And I think I will send one of these Romanian things just to plonk it there. Put him on reserve there. Might stop him going forward enough. Yeah, there's nothing much happening in Crimea apart from these regiments are fully strengthed. We need something else in here. Yeah. I can't spare anything. I haven't got anything else. I need to cover these reports. Yeah. So on that note, please like, comment, and subscribe on this disaster. He's starting a counter-attack, so tell us what you think on what I've done and what my plan is. I knew I had overstretched myself during the first half of Barbarossa. But anyway, we'll save it there. So on that note, thanks for watching. Bye for now.